My pranams to all Atmajyotis, divine light of the sun. We are looking at the key theme of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga. Bhagavan has told how you have to do service, dhyana and jnana for mukti. Now he is outlining, because he is giving detailed characteristics of a devotee, bhakta. Okay. Most of us have a concept of bhakti, concept of devotion, doing some ritual, offering some flower, or lighting a lamp, or doing namaskar. This we call as bhakti. Why people do rituals? They may be doing out of fear. If I don't do this, something bad can happen to me. They may do out of desire. If I doing this, something will happen, something better will happen. But the bhakti spoken of here is none of this. Bhakti spoken of here by Bhagavan is pure devotion. The desire to realize Bhagavan is pure devotion. The way for that is to do service to living beings. Seeing Bhagavan in all living beings and do service is the way. So what are the characteristics of such a devotee? In the world, we recognize a person by what he has. Oh, he has a car, he has a house, he has a name, he has a fame. That is the recognition of the world. The world recognizes by what you do. Oh, this guy has done this is the achievement. But Bhagavan recognizes not by what you do or what you have. He recognizes what you are. The devotee characteristic which is recognized by Bhagavan is outlined here. Now, there are several characteristics, I think around 39. This list of 39 is not for you to evaluate somebody, oh, this guy is a devotee or not. This is for your own understanding where you stand. Okay? It is a self-checklist. If you have some qualities, very good, develop on that. If you don't have qualities, work towards that. That is the purpose why Bhagavan is telling these qualities. Are we clear? First and foremost quality, Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. No enmity to any living being. Maitraha, friendliness with everybody. Karuna, compassion. Samadukka, Sukadukka, balanced state of mind in happiness and unhappiness. Kshami, forgiveness. Nirahankara, no ego. Santushtaha, happy all the time. Yatatma, Dhranishchaya, involves meditation. Controlling sense organs, mind, engages in meditation on Bhagavan. Anapekshaha, not expecting anything from anybody. Shuchihi, pure, not only pure is external purity, mental purity. Dakshaha, Dakshaha means not laziness. Anything you do, he will do it efficiently. He is efficient in doing also. Of course, when you say Daksha, efficient in your life for success in life. Also efficient in spiritual sadhana. Okay? Doing right type of sadhana and taking the right path. Gata Vyataha, no sorrows left. Is free from sorrows. Sarvarambas Parityagi. He has no desire other than realizing God. All of us work for some desire, motivation. So only purpose is to realize God is the motivation. Shubha Shubha Parityagi. Something good happens. Sorry. Shubha Shubha Parityagi means we do some good karma, good result will come. Bad karma, bad result will come. Or good results comes and bad result comes. Both results are gift from God, prasada from God, except with equanimity. Na hrashyati, na dreshti. He doesn't get elated with joy. He has no enmity for anybody. No shochati, no conquers. No, doesn't get depressed. No kankshati. No, doesn't crave for something. Such a devotee is closest to me. Sama shatrocha mitrecha. The friend and enemy is same. What it means is seeing the divinity in the friend and enemy. Tata mana apamanayoho. Mana means somebody gives honor to you, honors you. Apamana means somebody dishonors you. Equality of mind in apamana and mana. Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu. Extreme pain and pleasure. Okay? We face circumstances in life where we get pain, physical pain. Okay? It gives an example of cold and heat. I mean, the extreme conditions of life. People get agitated in extreme conditions of life. One day it's cold. Oh God, horrible cold. You get our external cold starts getting inside. The mind starts getting agitated. Accepting all conditions of life with equanimity. Savasanga vivarjitaha. Having no attachment to anything. Tulya ninda stutir mauni. Somebody praises you, somebody denounces you, somebody blames you. Silent, peaceful. Anything comes in life, he is happy. He is peaceful. He accepts anything happening in life as a prasada from God. With the understanding that anything happening in your life at given point of time is the result of your karma phala. Okay? There is nobody to blame. You have to accept what you have done as a gift from the universe. Whatever comes in life, he is satisfied. Aniketaha, one who is Niketa means attachment to body, mind and intellect. Aniketa means one who is free from the identification and attachment to body, mind and intellect. So some of these are qualities of a devotee. These qualities are told by Bhagavan to tell you he looks at these qualities of devotee, not what you do. What you do is a result of these qualities. But people world mistakes a devotion based on what do. But Bhagavan will have never mistake. Bhagavan will see what is the inner quality of the devotee behind the action. So these are some of the qualities which you look at in your life. If you have them, it's very good. If you don't have them, develop them. That is the purpose of chapter of Bhakti Yoga. May all develop the devotion in Lord, do devotional service, seeing divine in every living being. May serve Lord through divine, through yajna. May all attain bhakti and jnana. May all develop the highest qualities of the devotee which Bhagavan has outlined.